PB&J is filmed before a live studio audience.
Hey, Dad! What you working on, a man bun?
Very funny. What can I help you with?
Since this episode is about screen printing, I just sent you a book on your iPad that I think was made for you.
Okay, cool. Let me check it out. So I think it'd be really funny if we did our show kind of like an old sitcom. What do you think?
Is that just one of those things that only old people think are funny?
Ouch. Point taken. Okay, PB&J2, just go ahead and boot up and start the show.
Hello, I am PB&J2, the PB&J computer. Since this is our first boot up together, I wanted to let you know what you're in store for. Much better. For each episode, Parker and Justin will choose a task or skill that at least one of them have never done before. They will learn about each other while pushing themselves out of their comfort zones, all while promoting a positive attitude and furthering their bond together. Okay, we're loaded up. Time to start the show. Remember to keep your arms and legs inside the show at all times. LOL, that was a human joke.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of PB&J Let's Play. I hope you're doing well out there in this quarantine park. How are you holding up?
It's tough, but at least I got my hamster Dobby.
That's right, you did get little Dobby. Well, I miss social interaction with people my age. I miss hanging out. It's been a little tough. Just look at this photo of us from February. Of course, I'm kidding. We're doing really well. We've been very fortunate during this tough time, and I hope everyone out there is staying safe. As you can tell by the title, this episode is all about screen printing, something that has always intrigued me. I do design work and I've designed a lot of shirts in the past, but I've never done the actual screen printing. So I was very excited to get this project started. So the first thing we did was collaborate on some artwork. Parker chose a piece of art that he did in class this year. Park, tell us a little bit about this one.
This basic shading is one of my favorite things I did this year in art, and I just thought it would look really cool on a t-shirt.
I took his artwork and I scanned it into Illustrator and started to turn it into a one-color art. The reason we chose one color is because that means you only make one screen. And since this is our first project, we wanted to make it as simple as possible. When you start adding in other colors, that means you have to make more screens, and it really raises the level of difficulty quite a bit. So the art is now digital. But what comes next? We had to do a little bit of investigating, and luckily we stumbled upon easyscreenprint.com.
Check out the link down below.
We ordered their complete starter kit, which has everything you need to get started in screen printing. It includes 6 different colors of ink, a plastic canvas for rinsing, a pack of transparencies, a pack of stencils, and different sizes of plastic frames, a squeegee variety pack, and a very handy washout brush. The exposure board that comes with plexiglass, the backing, and 6 clips. In addition to the great kits that they have, the major advantage that easyscreenprint.com gives you is the pre-made stencils. What that means is you don't have to mix any of the emulsion chemical and prep the screens yourself. They come pre-made and ready to expose right out of the bag. And if you choose to order something from them, make sure you use code PB&J at checkout and you'll get 10% off your order. So you may be asking yourself, how do you get your artwork onto the stencil or the screen? Well, you have to print it onto a transparency. This is how ours turned out right here. Now, a quick note about transparencies. In your kit from easyscreenprint.com, you will get a pack of transparencies. I had a lot of trouble printing these myself. My printer just will not do it. They would jam and slip, and even when they did print, it would never be dark enough. The ink just wouldn't print dark enough. So don't panic if you find yourself in the same situation. You can just take your file to a local Kinko's and they can print it for you. They do a really good job of printing these. They make them nice and dark, and you're gonna want it really dark when you go to make your stencil. With the transparency printed and ready to go, it is finally time to make our screen. So Park, why don't you walk us through that?
Sure thing. First, put your transparency on your plexiglass. Remove the back of the screen and place it shiny side down on top of your artwork. Now place the fuzzy side of the backboard on the screen. Attach the clips to hold everything together. Expose the screen to direct sunlight for 1 minute. Don't put your hand over the screen like I'm doing here. Head back inside and remove the screen from the board. Soak in water for at least 15 minutes. A ghost image will appear on the screen. After soaking, place the screen on the plastic canvas for rinsing. Use a washout brush to remove any excess residue from the emulsion side. Hold the screen up to the light to make sure you removed all residue. Place the screen on a paper towel to dry.
While the screen is drying, I'm going to tell you about some other items that will be helpful along the way. Extra paper and cardboard, painter's tape, recycle some small containers for any mixed inks you want to save, have a small brush on hand for any touch-up that needs to be done. Plastic containers will definitely be your friend here for organizing, and if you don't have a good space to work, get a utility table. We also went to Lowe's to get a heat gun, and yes, Parker's hamster Dobby came along. The heat gun will help us do something called flash curing. Flash curing is very helpful if you're doing more than one color, which we're not in this instance, but it will still help us in the drying process and get us a little closer to heat setting. So this is how our screen turned out. I think it turned out really well. I taped this one onto a frame that we got from easyscreenprint.com. If you do not have a frame, it's not a big deal. Just use that same painter's tape and tape your screen down on top of the shirt. Just be really careful because it can make it hard to get it up, and you don't want to smear your ink when you're done.
Make sure to add some cardboard in between the layers of the shirt so the ink doesn't seep through.
All right, so let's make our first shirt. So I'm just gonna line this up, and we're pretty amateur here, so I just eyeball everything. If you guys have suggestions on ways to make this easier, please feel free. If we stick with this, maybe we'll invest in some better equipment. Let's see here. I try to line it up just here with the middle of the collar and just eyeball it. All right, I think that looks pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Okay. So we're gonna go with bright yellow on this green. Don't know what it's gonna look like, but that's what we're gonna try. Hold on to that squeegee for me. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is mix your paint really well. I'm gonna put it onto the screen, and you'll see just how quick this goes. Here we go. Plenty of ink down there. Right there. All right, I think that's good to start. Let's see how far we get with that. So now Parker, I'm gonna hold this screen. I want you to hold the squeegee at around a 30 to 45 degree angle and go ahead and spread it. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Keep going. Let's go over here to this side a little bit more. Great. Okay. All right, let me try it now. I'm gonna go back up the other direction and try to get a couple more. So I'm gonna go up this way. I think you did a really good job of covering everything. We go left and right too. Just on the edges of that circle. All right, I think we did a pretty good job. All right, so let's do our big reveal here. I'm gonna hold the shirt and I want you to pull it up. Let's see what we got. Okay, you ready? Go. Wow, man, that turned out really, really good. That looks really awesome. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Remember to rinse all ink from your screen. The brush can help with this. Once rinsed, place on a paper towel to dry.
So the screen is clean and drying. Don't forget, you probably have some ink left over on your squeegee. Make sure you scrape that back into your container because this is definitely reusable. It will live to print another day. So what we need to do now is get the ink ready for heat setting, which will make it permanent on the shirt. But this one's not quite ready yet because it's still wet. So we're gonna hit it just for a couple minutes with this heat gun. Go ahead and turn that on for me, buddy. And he's just gonna do this little circle pattern over the ink for a couple minutes just to dry that top layer so the shirt is easier to handle. To test for tackiness, you just wanna use 2 clean fingers. Yeah, that feels pretty good. So we're just gonna do this for another couple minutes, then we'll hang the shirt up so it can dry for about a half an hour so we can get the heat set done.
To heat set, place some parchment paper on top of the ink. Set your iron to cotton mode and turn off the steam. Keep the iron moving to prevent scorching. It takes about 5 minutes to do the heat set. After this, your shirt will be ready to wear, but wait a week before you first wash it.
And just like that, our first video and our first project is done. And I think everything went pretty well, don't you? Cool. That brings us to the final segment of the show called How Do We Feel? And PB&J2 is going to come in and tell everyone what that means.
Sure thing, Justin. For this final segment, Parker and Justin choose how they feel about the project. They rate the project by 3 different standards. Is it a cringe, a meh, or a yeah? A cringe means they didn't like the project and would not choose to do it again. A meh means they thought the project was okay, but probably won't do it again. A yeah means they loved the project and would love to keep doing it. If they both rate a project yeah, they will revisit it in the future and see how they can push that particular skill even further. So Parker and Justin, how do you feel about screen printing?
Thank you very much, PB&J2. That was very helpful. So now it's come time to rate it, Parker. Let's see what you feel about it. Hit the button.
Yeah!
So that was a yeah from you? Very good. So what do you think about it?
I would definitely do it again.
Awesome, okay. Well, let's see what I thought about it.
Yeah!
All right, so that's 2 yeahs, and that means that we will definitely revisit this project in the future. Could mean that we're gonna screen print onto a different material like a poster or a glass or something, or maybe we'll just do a 2-color on a t-shirt. Thank you so much for tuning in to our first video. It means a lot to us, and we cannot wait to share our projects with you in the future.
Make sure to subscribe and see you soon.
We will see you very soon indeed.